This is your monthly reading for July 1st through to August for 2014. We're here in sunny Wales. Yes, I said sunny. Hopefully it will stay sunny for the remainder of the summer, but we'll see. So it seems only appropriate that we're going to be doing a Celtic cross spread to read for you this month, and we're going to be using the Gypsy Tarot, one of my favourites. Okay, starting off at the beginning of the month then, and this possibly coming out of June, we've got a card related to faithfulness, to morals, to you standing up to your belief system, or what has been told your belief system. Your challenge this month is one of having to deal with people who challenge your belief system and challenge your morals. Now, what I mean about that is, I'm picking up the sense that you have been in or are in a relationship with a certain somebody. This doesn't necessarily have to be partners, but I'm leading towards it being a partner, where you have just been doing everything that you could possibly do to be very, very correct in how you deal with the situation that's going on in your relationship, or deal with the relationship per se. Because it's coming out that there is something happening, and it may almost be in a healing process. I mean, sometimes we can't see why things happen that is, you know, quite bad, but actually there is a lesson or a story behind it, and we don't actually know that until we come out the end of it. But what I'm getting is that you're trying your damned hardest to come off a moral line, and you've got somebody around you telling you that, you know, it's not good enough. The reason why you're trying to do things straight down the line, what I'm picking up here, is the fact that you want to build your foundations. You're going back and you're looking at the structure of your life, and you're going right down to the bare bones of things. Very, very important for you this month, he's showing. And you're reevaluating almost. You're reevaluating where you've come from to where you are now. But it just seems that you've got this person just jibing at you. That's not good enough. You could have done that better. Or, you know, what have you done that for? What are you doing for me? There is a lot of guilt attached to this situation, and you have a train of thought. Go with it, particularly in the month of July, Aries, because this month your intuition takes a very, very big part of where you're going to go for the next 5 or 6 months. Anything negative or anything that doesn't make you feel good, you really want to be assessing that and see if it's actually serving a purpose for you. See if there are certain people in your life at the moment that aren't serving a purpose, apart from to make you feel pretty damn crap about yourself. Or maybe it's just you. Maybe you're feeling guilty where you don't need to be feeling guilty, and you're overcompensating on being too moral and not actually enjoying your time. The focus, I'd say, in June was very much so on a relationship. So again, I'm being steered back to this is a relationship issue with a partner rather than a sibling or a work colleague. However, you know, it could come into all areas, but I would say the focus are on very deep emotions, and their love emotions to do with a partner or another person. I don't feel that romantically it's been a good time for you. I feel like you've gotten to the point with this person or a person where they have manipulated a situation or yourself personally to the extent where your mind is in a place where you just don't know, is it my fault? Is it her fault? Am I wrong? Are they wrong? You've lost all clarity of all situation here. Let's just have a look at what's coming in. Right, okay, so what I've got for you is I've got you laying everything bare-boned on the table. Again, the basis of what you're supposed to be doing in July is going back and looking at foundations from bottom to top, okay, and seeing how stable they are. And I think that relationships and emotions are a massive issue for you in the month of July, and that's why where anybody could be a pain in the backside, they're going to be, because it's being brought in for you to reevaluate should this person actually be there. And because they're so manipulative, because they seem to be acting, overstepping boundaries and really pulling on your heartstrings in certain senses, it seems as though you have become so confused and you don't know what's up and what's down. Okay, so but coming in, there's a bit of reassurance for you. Okay, when we hit into July, we've got Jupiter moving into other signs, and where Jupiter moves into other signs, and I believe it's Leo in the month of July, sorry, we have blessings that come with that, so that's good news. Okay, and what we've got is we've got you looking at everything, putting it all out there, putting it on the table and weighing things up. And what you're being asked to do in the month of July is take a risk, take a challenge, go with your intuition. Don't go with what's being laid out in front of you, particularly not if it's coming from another person. No, you don't want that. Shove that to the side. Take it with a pinch of salt. Everybody has a motive when they open their mouth, every single one of us. The problem with you, okay, in your personality right now, not always, just now for this sort of configuration of where the planets are, is you take things to extremes at times. You can be quite hot-headed, and let me just be frank, you're your own worst enemy. Okay, if somebody says something nasty to you, you'll take it on the chin and you will mull it over it, and you will get quite furious about it inside, but you'll be quite deliberate in how you handle that back. You will sort of beat yourself up with it inside, and then you will hand it back in a nice measure. Okay, what's not good about that is that basically the cards are showing that if you're going to sit there and wallow in self-pity, you're going to attract more of the same. So you need to get away from that. You need to stop doing that. Okay, start believing in yourself. You know it's there, Aries. You know, this is a month for manifesting your dreams. Okay, I can't be any clearer than that. Okay, you've got good blessings, you've got good things to come. So keep your thoughts positive and keep negativity away from you. Whether at this point, whether they're right or whether they're wrong, it really doesn't matter. Get them out of the way. I'm not saying to break a relationship there, I'm just saying don't take on board what other people are saying to you. What I'm picking up here as well, because we've got the Servant card in the Gypsy Tarot. In your environment, in the space and the spread, which talks about your environment and what's going on around you, I've got you feeling like you don't have room to make decisions. That's not the case. Most of the time when people feel like they cannot make decisions or like they're trapped in a situation, it's false. It's what your limiting beliefs are telling you. It's what other people are impregnating onto you to believe in. And like I said, it's simply not the case. Those boundaries are there to be pushed. Push through them this month in July particularly, and you will reach, you know, far and beyond your expectations. I've got towards the end of July. I actually think you're going to succeed, and I think you're going to do that. And whoever is this manipulative person around you, I see you not taking any more of it anyway. As long as you can stop letting them tap into your vulnerabilities and don't let them pull at your heartstrings. See it for what it really is. Write it down in black and white. There's no grey areas here to be taken. There's nobody to mess around with the way that you're thinking or where your moral compass is. Don't guide your moral compass to what other people tell you that it should be. It has to be yours. It needs to be yours, otherwise what you're here for? You're unimportant. You're just living off the back of somebody else. Really, really, really important. I think you're going to come through it, however, because what I see is towards the end of the month, and hopefully the sunshine is going to pick up and stay around Wales as well, I've got you wanting to be out and just be out with people for the sake of being out with it. Now there's two tones to this. it could be that the person that you're in a intimate relationship with, or the person who is causing these problems for you, you're just going to put up a brick wall to them and not going to be able to face them anymore. And instead of continuing to be so faithful and so deliberate in your actions to being the best that you can for this person, you're going to put up your hands and say, do you know what, I just don't want to be around you anymore. And you're going to see yourself veering off to people that you can just have a laugh with. And I would do that. In fact, I would go a step further, and I would actually just have a break from this person altogether. But obviously I can't tell you what to do. In having a break from this person altogether, what may happen is you may, particularly with the atmosphere around you and the sadness and the guilt and the bitter, you know, with the sadness and the guilt and the bitterness, there is a certain feeling that that's a comfort zone for you. You tend to go back into that where you need to feel comfortable, and it's a habit that really needs to be broken. It's not serving a purpose for you to behave like that anymore. So what I do see happening is I either see you just blocking this certain person out for a little bit of time and going and spending more time with people that you enjoy, or I see you breaking away from them altogether. And if you break away from them altogether, what I do get a sense of is that there can be emotions and feelings linked to the guilt and the bitterness and all of these horrible feelings which will make you anxious about your future. Okay, so my message to you is, for the month of July, do yourself a favour. Do not be anxious about anything or anyone. Just go out, be around people who are positive, and enjoy yourself. The more you enjoy yourself and the more that you are positive in this month, the more the universe is going to pull towards you and bring that attraction back to you. Remember, you're a mirror. What you bring to you is only mirroring the thoughts that you are having. So if you're having negative thoughts, or thoughts of despair, or thoughts of anger, thoughts of guilt, thoughts of depression, then those thoughts are going to come back times 10. Flip it on a switch, make it positive. Those thoughts will come back to you times 10, and they'll also attract better people into your life for you. I don't normally pull more cards, but I have pulled another 2 cards for you, because on one, it seems that Aries, you've been going through quite a stressful time during July, and it's going to be brimming over, a stressful time in June, it's going to be brimming over into July. And what we really want to do is eradicate any negativity during July, because this is where your dreams are going to be made for the next 5 to 6 months. Really, really important. So when I said I've got you either putting a block against this person, or I've got you breaking away from them completely, what that is going to allow you to do, it's going to allow you to go back into your makeup, if you like, your inner foundations of you as a human being, and it's going to let you be that child again. And that's what you really need. You need to go back, and you just need to be really silly and have lots of fun. And that's what I've got you doing. Laying next to the card that's anxious about your future, okay, I've got you being cheerful and jolly, but I've got you putting on an act, okay, so as much as you're cheerful and jolly, I've still got you bearing the grudge of all of this and not letting your guard down completely. And I'd say to you, don't do that, okay? There's a message for you that's coming through quite clearly. You can't have a guard in the month of July, because you need to have communication. Communication is key, and communication in the month of July is going to open so many doors to you. The only person or situation that you need to have a guard against is the one that's making you feel, that has made you feel that negative in July in June, coming into July. There is one particular person or one particular situation. Keep your guard there. But in the schemes of just having fun, in the scheme of things, just absolutely let your hair down 100%. So thank you, Aries, for viewing us today and listening to your tarot astrology reading for July 2014. I hope it's been of help to you. However, if you would like a personal reading, please visit us at www